What is your role on a daily basis here with the organization?
To find big leaguers.
With so much baseball talent in the Dominican Republic, distinguishing between those who could make it and those who might not can be a challenge. In his role as Latin American coordinator for the Mets, Gerardo Cabrera holds roughly one tryout per week, trying to sift through the best of the best. Every so often, though, the answer is obvious, like it was 8 years ago when Cabrera was introduced to a rare talent who was turning heads.
What do you remember about the first time you saw Amed Rosario?
Oof. The first time that I saw him, he was 14 years old. He was like, well, that's the guy that you need to watch. You got to forget about everybody. Just focus on that guy.
At the time, Rosario was playing at the La Havia Baseball Academy. Between 800 and 900 players ages 5 to 17 train there every year. John Carmona has run the academy for the last decade.
Cuando yo conocí a Ahmed era un pelotero que tú querías tenerlo al lado porque era un pelotero que extrovertido, era un pelotero con mucha energía. Y yo creo que cualquier persona quisiera tener a un pelotero como Ahmed. Yo considero que hasta el momento Ahmed ha sido mi pelotero número uno.
Está en uno de muchos. Diría que la mayoría de mis mejores recuerdos, lo que fue durante mi niñez.
Anyone in particular stand out?
Diría que todos los campeonatos que nosotros ganamos.
So your team won a lot of championships. Yeah. What stood out?
Chispa. Rapidez, era un muchacho, había que mirarlo porque jugaba shortstop, pichaba, quechaba y te pedía, dame la bola, quiero ganar. Esa era la actitud de él.
The development of that unique attitude and skill set was no accident. From an early age, Rosario's father, Germán, recognized Ahmed was special and trained him for what was ahead.
Yo me levantaba con Ahmed a las 6 de la mañana. Cuando yo tenía trabajo, entraba a las 4, yo me levantaba con Ahmed a las 6 de la mañana a trabajar 2 horas de físico. Cuando veníamos aquí a la liga, los otros jóvenes pensaban que Ahmed no había trabajado. Ahmed venía, se estrechaba 15 minutos. Solamente los otros trabajaban esos 15 minutos sin saber que ya Ahmed había trabajado 2 horas antes.
Batear lo que se llama, lo de la palmita, ¿cómo se dice? Los coquitos de la palmita.
So how small is that compared to a baseball?
Es que la pelota es como aquí y esto como que.
He had in his mind what he wanted to be a big leaguer. Every week I gotta go there to see him and talk to the dad. To be able to sign on 16, I had more like history and more connection with the family.
Developing those connections are critical in the Dominican Republic. With no draft and a cap on what teams can spend internationally, it's often the relationships that scouts build with families that can be the difference, just like it was with Rosario. On July 2, 2012, the Mets signed Ahmed to a $1.75 million contract. At the time, the largest contract ever given by the Mets to an international amateur, but maybe not the largest offer Rosario had on the table.
Was there ever a point where you felt you might lose Rosario, you might not get him?
Yeah. There was a rumor that July 2nd, that day, there was a team that offered more than that we offered. And the dad said, no, we already give the word to the Mets, and they had a good relationship with us, and they basically did the job.
That has to make you feel pretty good.
Exactly. The important thing is to have a good relationship with the agent and the family.
While Rosario's talent on the field was what drove the Mets' interest, his family life off of it was just as important. Unlike most players signed from the Dominican, both of Ahmed's parents were educated. His father was a lawyer and then a judge. His mother, Neri, was a business administrator. Both were adamant about Ahmed finishing high school before moving on to a career in baseball.
corregía tareas, chequeaba los cuadernos, era yo. Entonces para mí siempre fue muy fácil el yo poder ayudarlo. Como él me dijo a mí que sí, que él veía el béisbol como una profesión, pues yo dije, ok, pero tú me entregas tu título de bachiller y yo te ayudo en todo lo que tenga que ser tus tareas, los trabajos que tú tengas que presentar, pero tenemos que hacerlo juntos.
He's one of a kind. He got the complete package. The way that the dad and the family educate the kid is really unique.
Eso es lo mejor de la historia de Amed. Amed fue a la escuela todos los días, Amed practicaba en la semana, cumplía con sus actividades familiares, pero nunca abandonó el estudio. O sea, sí se puede ser una persona profesional en el deporte sin abandonar. Y yo creo que el ejemplo que debe de permanecer para todas las personas que practican el béisbol es que Amed Rosario pudo hacer ambas y no descuidó ninguna.
1, 2, 3. ¡Avilla! No se escuchó. 1, 2 y 3. ¡Avilla!